Hey everybody, Chris Turk with Up North Airgunner. So today we're going to be switching it up a little bit. It's October here in Michigan and we're going to be going archery style, baby. I've teamed up with Pyramyd Air. They are actually diving deeper into crossbows. You've been following my channel the last couple years. I've been using the Steam Bow, which is an air powered cocking device for a traditional crossbow. So I talked to Tyler from Pyramyd Air. I invited him up here to deer camp. We're gonna go out for some shenanigans, but first let's talk to Tyler a little bit, show you some of the crossbows they're carrying. So Tyler, what we got here, buddy?
So a couple different price points of stuff. We have the Wicked Ridge Rampage 360, 360 feet per second. Not the narrowest crossbow, but for about $400, comes with the optic, quiver, all the stuff you're gonna need. Not the Tactacam, of course, but we sell that too. It's got everything you need to get going. Pretty good price point, and it's a very smooth shooter for that price point. And then representing something a little bit more narrow and compact, the Centerpoint Wrath 430. Yep, 430 feet per second. This is a screamer. Again, comes with everything you need. You have a folding stirrup on this, so you can set it, you know, if you have some kind of support, you can almost use it as a bipod. Or if you're in the stand and you're seated and you want to be able to cock it that way, you can certainly do that too, which is cool. And then Chris is actually going to be using the Wicked Ridge NXT 400. Now this is a really phenomenal value for all the bow you're getting. It's got their AccuDraw crank system. You have an ultra narrow package, and it's also very short. This thing is wicked, under $1,000. Compares really nicely to like your Ravens, and obviously Wicked Ridge is made by 10 Point right here in the USA. So you know, if you don't have quite the money to spend on a 10 Point, look in their Wicked Ridge line, because there's some phenomenal value there.
So what I love about this thing is all the saddle hunting that I've been doing, and actually I'm trying to get Tyler into saddle hunting a little bit. But I mean, how narrow that is! Yeah. I think, was it 6 inches?
Yeah,
it's like 6 inches that when it's fully cocked. So being up in a tree, being able to swing around like that, not having to worry about the arms kicking out and like hitting a branch or hitting the trunk of the tree right there, that's a game changer. Loving that thing. So we're gonna hit the woods, see how we're gonna do. We get a deer?
Let's do it.
Let's get a deer. Let's go. So as we're walking out to the woods, getting Tyler all set up, let me tell you a little bit about the broadhead that I'll be running in this hunt. Is the Thorn Rift 2.2s. This is a mechanical broadhead, opens up to 2.2 inches. Absolutely wicked cutting on this thing. And then also the Crown from Thorn. This is a very unique fixed blade broadhead. I think it has over 3 inches of overall cutting surface. Absolutely wicked. But yeah, leading into this hunt this weekend, I actually already had some pretty good success with the Wicked Ridge NXT 400. Let's check out that hunt real quick. All right, so I'm set up on this major runway going down into that swamp through these pines. Keep hearing crunching behind. man, that was super awkward. I had to get turned all the way around. I had this branch in my way. I was able to turn around in the saddle. Came in behind me. Yeah! What I'm talking about. Oh yeah, it's good blood. Alright, we're gonna give him a couple minutes. I think that's a perfect shot. And those thorns are just wicked. He was really working on that branch. Here we go. No blood right there. Oh, there he is. Man, he might have only gone, jeez, like 30 yards. Yeah. Oh man. Came in limping. I actually think I saw this guy last year. He was just a spike last year, and I remember seeing him limping around. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. We'll figure it out here in a minute, but Wicked Ridge NXT 400. So I just dressed him out. Look at that exit wound. That's the Thorn Rift 2.2s. I mean, absolutely massive. Perfect shot. Maybe went 30 yards. There he is. Man, the NXT 400. Whew. First buck of the season. Wicked. So this next hit is probably one of the most craziest hunts I think I've ever been on. So once again, the Tactacam is the absolute mystery solver. I've had to use this thing quite a few times to figure out what the heck happened on a certain shot that I took. This situation was absolutely crazy. Doe comes in behind me, totally ambushes me, didn't hear her come in, and by the time I shifted my weight to turn around, she was off and running. Sat still for a couple minutes. She actually came back, came right underneath me. Thought I had a really good clear shot. Then she kept kind of walking. Took a hard quartering shot. Completely thought I nailed her. It was only like 20 yards away. But the funny thing was, is I heard something when I took the shot, and also just in my mind's eye remembering what I saw with that lighted knock, which just didn't seem right. A lot of zigzagging going on the way to the deer. And sure enough, by looking at the Tactacam footage on my phone, I saw that arrow basically zigzagging back and forth. It hit this little teeny tiny branch right as it left my crossbow. Just in that short distance, I hit that little tree on the left, bounced back, and just slapped the deer in the rear, and she was off and running. Absolutely no blood, no penetration. She was totally fine. I was able to find the lighted knock, and that was it. Wasn't able to find the arrow. There's no blood on the ground at all. But it was kind of cool. So yeah, when I brought it into my video editor, you could actually hear the arrow from the microphone on the Tactacam. You could actually hear the arrow after firing from the crossbow, hitting the tree, and then just hitting the backside of that deer. So again, Tactacam just saving the day. Didn't have to waste a lot of time looking for that deer. I was able to get back up in my stand and then continue the hunt. So definitely the Tactacam kits are a lifesaver. So no deer down on day one. Next morning, got up into the national forest, found a different spot. Came across this ladder stand I found in the national forest. It seems to be pretty well kept. Wasn't too dicey, so getting up into it felt pretty safe. Fog's lifted, but no deer. Still pretty warm. It's like 70 degrees. Deer just aren't moving. So I spoke too soon. Just as soon as I said that, Tyler texted me, said he's got a doe down. Needed to hurry up and get it over there. It was pretty warm. We needed to get that deer on ice.
All right, I just had 2 does come in from about 60 yards out. I already go crashing through the woods, so hopefully we got a good blood trail, and we're having back straps for dinner. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh yes. So you guys can see it. Good blood. And now we track. Oh, I think I see it. Yep. Look at that. Just glad to have one on the ground. Let's go.
So just as I was getting down, this porcupine started crawling up the tree right in front of me. And I actually had been talking to somebody on the Lethal Air forum saying how tasty these guys can be. So, you know, you only get this opportunity every once in a while, so I took the shot. Let's skin this guy out and get some meat off of him. Check those out. Man, those are sharp. All right, so Tyler's got a deer down, heading his way. Help him drag it out. So literally seconds after I made this recording, I hit the second deer this year with my truck. You have got to be kidding me. Oh God. I just freaking smoked a deer. God dang it. Oh, another deer down. Ridiculous. Doesn't seem to be any damage. Just my brand new KC lights. And fab bumper, baby. Yeah. You can't make this stuff up, man. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yeah, the broadheads. I'm a believer. Wow. Nice work.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks for putting me onto it.
Absolutely.
You know, she ain't big, but she'll eat.
Oh, she's gonna be tasty tonight on the campfire, buddy.
Heck yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's get her dressed out, and guess what we get to do? Go get one for me.
Sounds like a plan. I love it.
All right. So we got Tyler's deer dragged back to the truck, got her on ice, went back to the the roadside impact site where I hit that deer and started tracking it. Hey, wait a second. No, I went this way. Yeah. Yeah, I hit the freaking bump and rolled under. Nope. Oh. That's a big doe.
I got your knife on you?
Yep.
Yeah, I got her, man.
Yep. All right, there it is. Got it done with the 2007 Tundra. How many foot-pounds of energy do you think that was, Tyler?
Oh, at least 63,000. And how many miles do you have? I think it's mileage divided by 2 multiplied by
Okay, so yes,
gravity is.
So it was a 65 out. We'll figure it out later, but yep. So we're gonna be taking her back to deer camp, and right there is the good stuff. Get those inner loins going. So after a long day of hunting and hitting deer with my truck, I just wanted to go to sleep. We got to bed early, got up the next morning, started processing the deer. We got the deer on ice and had the best breakfast ever. All right, so here we go. We got the Ironfish bourbon whiskey finished in maple syrup barrels. This right here is pure Michigan. It is actually distilled right here in a distillery just up the road in Thompsonville. Look at that. Not with too much because we gotta save that for drinking later. We're gonna do some pure Michigan maple syrup. All right, we're gonna get a little bit of that in there. So we weren't able to put this on the campfire last night, so we're doing a little bit of a breakfast venison here this morning, and we're gonna be doing some eggs and some venison. Look at that. Look at that good stuff. All right, get a couple pieces there, marinating. Ooh, look at all that juicy, juicy sauce right there, as Chad Simon would say. Juicy, juicy sauce. What is this, McCormick's? We'll do this. We're gonna make it, put a little spice in there. Kick up the flavor a little bit. Oh yeah, look at all those little flavor flakes. Morning, Mike. Yeah, it's gonna be delicious, man. All right, we're gonna let that soak for a little bit. So, with these premium cuts, you do not want to overcook it. So we got Luke over here. Luke's gonna show me how long to cook these things, right, Luke? Shut up! I'm trying to make a video here.
That's your deer. You're cooking them. You're just drinking coffee.
Luke, is this the roadkill or is this is the roadkill?
Yeah, it's a mixture, ain't it?
No, that's the roadkill. Those are too big for that little, for that monster buck Tyler shot. We'll let this cook for about 3 minutes per side.
Yep.
Then about 3 minutes, we flip one side, flip the other one.
Got some nice grill marks on there. So yeah, we've determined these are actually Tyler's inner loins because I did a hatchet job dressing my deer out because I suck. A little more of a glaze on here. Actually, you're gonna be in the video. This is Mike right here.
Hey.
All right, baby. Here we go.
Fine china.
Oh, look at that. What do you think? Is that that's done?
I don't know. I think it's gonna be pretty good.
All
We're
right.
gonna get a little buzz off this.
So Luke's gonna get him a piece here.
Facial reaction is everything.
What do you think, man?
2 loins, 1 cup.
You get a buzz off of it.
I can taste the liquor right off.
Pretty good.
A little too
Maple
much bourbon
syrup.
in there?
It's not bad.
Oh yeah, that's a big juicy piece right there. Look at that.
Nice and red. Pink.
It ain't too bad, is
Not
it?
bad at all.
You can taste the whiskey too.
Never take the
Like you could, it's the whiskey still
yeah.
has the kick.
Yeah. All right, Jason, you're up, buddy. All right, look at that. Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Sure can taste the whiskey.
Oh, gotta get the kid. Okay. Little Ethan needs a turn. Here we go. Oh, God dang it. All right, there it is, everybody. Definitely check out Pyramyd Air with their new Crossbow lineup. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. Take care.